I'm Dr. Suvarchala, Scientific Director with Ziva Fertility Centers. IVF add-on treatments are optional techniques used alongside standard IVF to improve outcomes such as fertilization, embryo quality, implantation, or even pregnancy. These are used especially for couples with previous failed IVF attempts, older age, or unexplained infertility. Let's look at them. ICSI or intracytoplasmic sperm injection. A single sperm is injected directly into the egg. It is used for male factor infertility where there are low sperm count or motility or previous fertilization failure. This technique increases fertilization rates. Blastocyst culture. Growing embryos to day 5 to day 6 stage before transfer is also beneficial. This results in higher implantation potential, better embryo selection, and it syncs better with endometrial receptivity. Success impact is also good. Up to 50 to 60% implantation rates can be observed in younger women. Next is pre-implantation genetic testing or PGTA, which is aneuploidy testing. Screening embryos for chromosomal abnormalities before transfer is recommended for women over 35 or women who have had previous IVF failures, recurrent IVF failures, recurrent miscarriages, and we can also select chromosomally normal embryos through this technique, thereby also reducing miscarriage risk. This improves live birth rate per transfer. The next add-on technique is laser-assisted hatching. Creating a small opening in the embryo's outer shell, which is called as zona pellucida, helps in embryos that struggle to hatch and implant to implant. Useful in frozen embryo transfer cycles and older women, this technique improves implantation rate in select cases. The other technique is endometrial receptivity array or ERA test. It is a biopsy-based test to assess the best timing, which is the window for embryo implantation. It is indicated for repeated implantation failure, normal embryos but no pregnancy, and it personalizes embryo transfer timing for better receptivity. There is another technique called embryo glue, which uses hyaluron-rich transfer medium. It is a solution. It is a special solution used during embryo transfer. It helps in improving embryo adhesion to the uterus. It mimics natural uterine environment and slightly improves implantation, which was proven in some studies. Cryopreservation and frozen embryo transfers are also very good. It involves freezing high quality embryos for transfer in a later cycle. Uterine lining can be optimized using this technique. It lowers hormonal stress on the body and it shows better results in some cases than fresh transfers. Success rate is often 35 to 50% per FET depending on the stage and embryo quality. PRP is another technique, platelet-rich plasma for endometrial receptivity. PRP is infused into the uterus to improve endometrial thickness. It is used for thin endometrium or poor uterine lining response. It may help improve implantation and clinical pregnancy rate. Immunological support is another technique. For example, intralipids, steroids can be used in suspected immunological causes of implantation failure or recurrent miscarriage. It should be considered only after thorough immunological workup. Not all patients need all these add-ons. Many add-ons have limited or mixed scientific evidence and should be used based on specific clinical indication. Always discuss with your fertility specialist whether a particular add-on is appropriate, safe, and evidence-based for your case. If you wish to understand more about these treatment options, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.